Welcome to Heart Dialogue, where we believe that meaningful dialogues have the power to inspire, heal, and connect us on a deeper level. In this podcast, it's also about gathering and lifting a whole community up. Let us stand in response to people's cries and generate a current of dialogues for a better world. Let's HTHD! At the age of 25,
Yeah.
so you decided to take a debt, credit card debt, 30k, and you drop your
Fixed pay.
just to all in this business.
Yeah. And I quit school. I was doing part-time degree back then in SUSS.
That's hell a lot of courage.
I DM people one by one, all my friends, right? Hi, can you repost for me? Hi, can you repost for me?
Wow.
Hungrily just do that.
Because since you started with $40, right?
Yeah.
How do you make sense of I worth this amount of investment?
Oh, good question. I was selling information, not transformation.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
Because after 4 days, right, they feel happy. This is powerful. But they go back to the old ways after. My doubt was, can I really help advisors?
Yeah.
And when someone tell me that, you sure you can help me? Not that good. It shakens the crack.
The podcast guest today is Darryl, the founder of Break the Limit. He helps financial advisors, like me, break their limits so that they can achieve breakthroughs in their career. Hi, Darryl.
Hello. Thank you for inviting me to this amazing podcast.
Thank you for coming as well. And yeah, we have been knowing each other for the past...
At least two years.
2 years, right? Yeah. So maybe share with the audience about, about your story before you even become a coach for financial advisor. What were you doing?
Yeah, so I would like to introduce myself to the audience. So like what Candy mentioned, right? I'm Darryl. I'm 28 this year and I run a coaching academy to help financial advisors break their limits so they can achieve breakthrough greatness, MDRT, COTs in the industry. Before this, I was actually in the sales background. I was doing software sales.
Okay.
And I started off at 22 years old. Yeah, so I was doing software sales for about 2 years ish. I was always the top sales in the company.
Wow.
I got bored. I wanted to be a manager at 24.
Okay.
And they say you are too young. So that's something that I noticed about myself. When someone say I cannot do it, I love to prove people wrong.
Okay.
Then I was earning about 4-5k at a young age, 22, 23, 24.
Wow.
Yeah, my highest month I was making a 7-8k. It was very comfortable at that point of time. And company favorite child, can travel anywhere I want.
Wow.
Everything was good. But I got bored. Because I realized that money, other than just making money for the sake of it, what's the purpose behind it?
Money can't satisfy you.
Exactly. There must be something more than that. And that's where I took a pay cut and I joined a social cost company.
As a social worker?
As a social worker. Something along the lines.
Okay.
Fixed salary. I never imagined myself doing that. Yeah, so...
At the age of 24?
At the age of 24, 25. Yeah, 24, 25.
Okay.
The transition.
Okay.
And what we do that is that I was a sales business development guy there. We help students discover their skill sets, their passion, so that they can choose a career that's purposeful for them, which is what I face, right? The problem.
Okay.
So I'm trying to go out there and help as many kids that don't have to go through the quarter life crisis like me.
Quarter life crisis.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, really. Because if I really know what I really want to do in my life, then I'd have to keep taking U-turn.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but COVID happened. The company, unfortunately, unable to afford my salary. And it's not high, it's like 3k basic salary. But without CPF some more. Then I thought to myself that during that period, right, when I was doing sales and also when I joined the social cost company, right, I was actually giving free coaching at the side, teaching people sales, teaching people mindset coaching.
Oh.
And that's where I was charging one client $40 per session. And the session is 3-4 hours.
But why do you do that?
Why did I do that? Good question. At the end of the day, right, in my head, right, it's just that I want to be someone I needed when I was younger. So the problem that I faced, right, in my career was, number one, how I wish someone would have taught me sales, right, as early as possible so that I don't have to work part-time job when I was 16 all the way to 20 years old.
Okay.
I work as cashier, waiter, earning $6-7 per hour, wash toilet also at a cafe. Then I think to myself, a bit stupid. If I learned sales at a young age, right,
yeah,
I would have don't have to go through all of those things. So that's why I teach sales to young kids from Instagram for free.
So you charge them $40?
That was when I was 23, 24.
Okay.
I was doing that for free of charge.
Okay.
But when I was unemployed, right? We moved by that during COVID. The idea sparked in my head again. Since I was doing free back then, why not I charge?
Okay.
So 25 years old, that's where I started like coaching. I don't know who I want to coach. And I was coaching students, like young kids, uni, poly, purpose in life. $40.
So that time, how young were you?
I was 25.
25.
When I officially started as a coach.
So you dropped your fixed pay?
I dropped my fixed pay. 25 years old. And mind you, I have to pay a lot of bills at home as well because my father business not doing fantastically well. And then we have to pay for a rental HDB. Our family don't own any property. So me alongside with my two younger sisters, we have to chip into the monthly, rental and things like that to sustain the family. My mom is a housewife.
Okay.
So at that point of time, I genuinely want to pursue a career with purpose. And the same time, I still have to sustain my family's livelihood. So I was torn. Like, I know that I want to do this, but how?
Yeah.
Just so happened, very timely, I met a mentor of mine. No free lunch in this world. I joined a 3-day program, was like 497.
Yeah.
After 3 days, I feel that this guy can truly help me change my life. I took a credit card debt, $30,000 and I swiped it. So which means that every 4 months, every 3 months, in fact, I need to pay 7.5K. Every quarter, 7.5K.
So pause a little bit. So back then, at the age of 25,
yeah.
So you decided to take a debt, credit card debt.
Yeah.
30K. And you drop your
fixed pay.
Just to all in this business.
Yeah. And I quit school. I was doing part-time degree back then.
Okay.
In SUSS.
That's hell a lot of courage from you.
I think that was courage, of course, but it came from hunger and desire to really make this work. Because I've been to places where I had money, but I didn't feel happy. Yeah.
Is it just because of that? That's why you decided, that's why you have this hunger and desire? Or is there any other reason that...
There's a deeper reason, of course. Very good question that you ask. When I was really, really young, growing up, my ambition in life was just to take over my father's business. We were living in a condo. We had like nice 2-3 cars, one for my grandfather, one for my mom, one for my dad. And all I had in life was just, the game plan was take over my father's business and I just continue being like a normal, average, kid. I just enjoy life, party, clubbing. But at 19 years old, that's when my father came home one day and said, hey, the business not doing well. We cannot stay in condo. We have to downsize to HDB. And I just brush it away because I like, it's your life, not mine. Right? I just stay, I just play my computer games, nothing wrong. So 19 all the way until 21, that's where the 2 years I just keep hiding, avoiding, escaping in games.
Okay.
Clubbing, partying girls, finding girls. That was what I was busy with. And one day my dad came back from Malaysia, his business base there. He screamed in my soul. He said, other than playing games, chasing girls and clubbing, you're really useless. I think that message really struck something in me.
Okay.
That's where I felt disgusted with myself, mediocre, worthless, shame. And then that day onwards, I decided that I want to do something and make a name for myself.
That's why you went on to the sales. Yeah.
It was a software sales that I slowly earned my way to be top sales, and that's the story.
Wow. Okay, amazing to hear that you decided to take a debt just to pursue with your business plan.
Yeah.
Then how do you expand your business from there?
Wow, good question. It's a long story. 25 years old, which means that was about 2020. I'm 28, so it's for 4 years. 2020, 2021, 2022, now it's 2023.
Yeah, close to 4 years already.
So 4 years journey.
Yeah.
First year in, I can share transparently that like the numbers, right? Because I'm a very transparent guy. In 6 months, I was able to make like 42K revenue, cash collected. And that was how I was able to pay back my mentor 30K. And then you do the math, 12K divided by 6.
1K a month.
It's about 1K divided by 6, about 2K a month.
Yeah, 2K a month.
Not fantastic, but I was happy. It gave me hope that like maybe this I can do as a career. And I was still paying for family bills as well, just that I don't need to 1K for family, 1K for me. That was what's happening in the very first year.
Do you have a goal back then?
I just want to survive. That was my goal. I just want to survive teaching, coaching, and I'm happy doing that. So I was really crazy. If I can share the details of how I expanded the business, right?
Sure.
My mentor say what, I do what. My mentor say do webinars. Means like last time cannot do face-to-face sessions, right?
During COVID.
I just do. I'm like, don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to say. I don't know what kind of things to teach. I don't know where to find people. He said, step 1 to step 3, 4, 5, do this. I tunnel vision, just do it. I was scared. And that's the first time I tasted like overcoming my own fears. So that's where I created concepts like fear comparison.
Okay.
How I teach FAs today, right, advisors today, is because of a lot of fear that I faced when I was really young, and I break through of that.
Like you've been through that stage.
I've been through the stage of like going out there and tell people I'm a coach.
Yeah.
What's my certification? Don't have.
Yeah.
What's my rights? I don't have. But I smashed all of those obstacles one by one, you see. The very first concept that I taught myself was this thing called fear comparison.
Yeah.
The fear of not paying back 30K in debt versus the fear of telling people I can help you. Wow, the debt one scares me more.
Yeah, true.
I'm like, okay, I'll just do and tell people I can help you. So I keep posting on Instagram for, I remember there was one challenge I gave myself was IG live challenge for 30 days straight.
I think I remember.
Every day, I need to post one IG story live, IG live, not story. And then I just keep talking until I normalized that already. And what's next that helped my webinar blow up, right, was that I really just keep educating people, and I keep making those kind of posts on Instagram. I post up there. I say, the topic is, I'll help you to discover your purpose.
Yeah.
It's free. And I DM people one by one, all my friends, right? Hi, can you repost for me? Hi, can you repost for me?
Wow.
Hungrily just do that. And I know that if I don't do this, I cannot pay the debt. I will do it.
So you're wiring yourself?
Rewiring myself.
Rewiring yourself, because it's kind of shameful to text people, hey, help me to repost.
Yeah. And I do that because I know that like that event, number one, really can help people. And that event, I never sell anything.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two, right, is the fact that I know that if I don't do this, I cannot get any goals that I want to go.
So first thing first, you do the fear comparison.
Correct.
So you compare which fear the most. Okay, if texting people not that fearful, then why not I go and text people?
Yes.
Okay, I text already. And then secondary, you also truly believe that whatever things that you do now is helping people.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then the third one, right, was the fact that I truly, transparently tell them that if I'm not good, full money back guarantee. When I do that.
And you intended to do so?
Yes.
Okay.
When I do that, right, I feel nothing but safe. I'm not cheating money. I'm not doing anything that is transactional or salesy. And people don't know, like, they really can get full money back refund. And that was the very first time I was able to close a $97 program. 10 people sign up. Wow. Can you imagine? One point of time, I was charging $40 per person, right?
Yeah.
And only one client at one point of time. Suddenly, like, 10 clients pay $97.
Wow.
With full money back guarantee, of course. Yeah, and I did not do like 1 year coaching or anything. I was just doing a 4-day class last time. I do not know what else to do. I don't know how to journey with someone. Nobody teach me all of these things. So I just do my best and just give them the information that helped my life. I pass it to them.
Okay.
And that was my first year of my career. Second year of my career, I started noticing certain patterns already.
Before we go to second year, right? Sure. Okay, because you mentioned something like your mentor.
Yeah.
I'm just curious to ask, right? Because based on my observation, a lot of high performers or even top sales out there, they have coaches, they have mentors.
Yes.
So what's your take from there? Why do you sign up mentors? Why do you need a mentor?
Good question. Let me ask you, do you know how to cycle?
I know.
Did anybody teach you how to cycle when you're younger?
My mom.
Yeah. Isn't that a mentor? Like, no doubt, yes, you can learn yourself. You can learn how to cycle yourself. But would we agree that probably the duration needed for you to learn how to cycle will be longer?
Yeah, true.
Same thing for swimming. Most people go for swimming classes. Same for tennis. We're going to get a tennis coach. It's the same thing. When we want to learn a skill set, a trade, the fastest thing that we can do, right, is to get someone who have done that before.
Yeah.
I won't, okay, let's just take away the name of a mentor, a coach, a teacher. Don't care all this. We get someone to teach.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yes.
That's the only thing that I can think of at that point in time when I was desperate. They know something I don't know.
Yes.
I'm willing to pay them money to save my time. Let me find the money.
Also, have you ever felt like, have this thought like, oh, the first year I have already mastered the skill, okay, the skill from the coach and all that. What makes you still continue to go with the coach or the mentor that you mentioned on the second year, third year, and so on and so forth?
Oh, good question. Because I believe the idea of compounding.
Okay.
So, the truth and matter of fact is that this coach journeyed me for, let's say, 1 year for a start. They know my pattern, in and out, my strength, my flaws, everything. And in fact, I can share very honestly and vulnerably. My mentor at year 2, right, start of year 2, he said this to me. just because at the mid of year 2, I crossed like maybe the first 100K
Okay.
in my business. And 100K is a very important milestone for most business owners. In fact, self-employed or freelance or whatever.
In just 1.5 years.
It just 1.5 years.
Yeah.
And that's where I felt a lot of pride. And I was like, wow, I'm 26 and I crossed 100,000. Feels nice. I started going to, for example, Bali, enjoy life, nomad lifestyle. And I thought that was my dream. My mentor came back. When I came back, my mentor said this statement to me. You have no perseverance. If you carry on this way, you'll always just be 6-figure. You cannot be happy with this business. It cannot grow big. And I'm like, if it's someone new to me, I'll say, what rights do you have to say that about me?
True.
You don't know me.
True.
But this guy know me, the behind the scenes of how I run my business.
Since day one.
Since day one, when I started it.
True.
So there's a lot of context and a lot of weight in his words.
Yeah.
And immediately after he said that, I signed up for marathon training coach. 8 months straight, 4 days a week, I go out there and run. Under the hot sun, I run. Raining, I run. Why? Because I want to build that perseverance that nothing can stop me.
Okay.
And that was like my year 2 or year 3 journey.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so let's talk about your year 2 expansion of your business.
For sure. So in my year 2 of business, right, I realized that majority of my audience, right, are either in sales. From year 1 to year 2, I start increasing the price and the investment needed to work with me. Because that's the only way I can make things sustainable for my living.
Regarding this, I'm also very curious to ask, how do you rewiring yourself? Because since you started with $40, right?
Yeah.
How do you make sense of like, I worth this amount of investment?
Oh, good question. So, you know the irony is that at $40, some people say I'm expensive.
Yes.
Yeah. At $40, some people say I'm cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, when I heard that, right, I'm shocked. Then it's like, it's not about me. It's about them, how they see me. So I give you an example. For a sales professional, $40 for my coaching, she'll say, so cheap. It's only 1 meal to a client or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But to a student who was in poly, it's actually a lot of money. So when I realized that it's not about me, I shouldn't get personal attack because of that.
This is good. Okay.
Yeah. It's about how they see me.
Yes.
Same thing that's contextualized to financial advisors or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. Maybe a wealth accumulation plan of $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
To a middle class, it's expensive. But to someone who's wealthy, rich, a business owner, cool, I can do that any day.
So if I get it right?
Yeah.
The message from this is actually you should find your target audience.
Exactly.
Who are able to pay you.
Appreciate you and pay you what you're valued.
Correct.
So to me, I do not know what I'm valued. So I constantly stretch myself and break my limits. That's the name of my company. I broke my limits. I doubled every session I run the webinar. So from 297, so at first was 97, become 197 to 297 to 497, 697, 997. And I remember there was one period I was stuck. I cannot go more than 997.
Why?
Because nobody will pay you 997 full upfront until they know you're good or you got testimonies or like they genuinely know you for a while.
Yeah.
These people are coming from webinars, they are strangers to me.
Yes.
A friend of mine asked me one day during a meal. I told him the problem. I said, hey bro, I cannot break out of the 997 price range. He just asked an honest question, say, are you very confident? I said, I think so. I've been doing that for the last 6 months. It's been good. He said, if you're that confident, why not charge $1 first? I said, what do you mean? He said, imagine today you and me go Genki Sushi, we pay $1 for ticket first. You eat everything there and you like it, you pay what it's worth.
Okay.
Fair, right?
Okay.
You go for buffet, you do the same, right? If it's not nice, you only pay $1. I said, wow, so good for the customer. And then he asked me, can you do that? I think about it at home. I said, let's do it. But mind you, at that point of time, I was still paying bills at home.
Yes.
I was still worried about survivability.
Yeah.
That's the second time I took a very big leap of faith again. Because in the event
At the second year,
in the second year,
end of the second year?
there was a start of the second year.
Okay.
I took the leap of faith. $1 first. Still full money back guarantee. You transform after 4 days, you don't like it. 4 sessions, not 4 days now. 4 sessions, you don't like it, don't need pay. Free.
So that also pushes you to really 101% to make sure your client win.
Exactly. So you experienced before, that's the Kickstart call.
Yes.
Last time we don't have the 6 months program, 1 year program. It's only just Kickstart call. Kickstart call includes like find out your purpose, find out what motivates you, help you identify some limiting beliefs that's holding you back in life.
Okay.
And then we combine everything, we help you get a new identity.
Yeah.
That session was 997.
I see.
And people don't pay. Because 97, 297, all have to pay first.
Yes.
I refund them. Now it's pay $1. You have $1 in your pocket? Yes, you can pay. That is
Okay.
what helped the business. And when I did that, were there people who refund? Yes, out of maybe 10, 1.
Okay.
But majority of them continue, and that was a big boost of confidence for my side. And I'm like, wow, can 997, 3% per month is 3K.
Yeah.
Can replace my previous income. Can.
And it's better.
And it's better. I'm happier. So that shows possibility. And subsequently, I realized there's a problem. I was selling information, not transformation.
Okay, what do you mean by that? Like,
Because
can you
after
explain?
4 days, right, they feel happy. Wow, this is powerful. But they go back to the old ways after. That was a big problem.
Information but not transformation. Okay.
Yes. Like for example, you come to learn from me to see how you can, maybe you learn cycling, okay? I give you theory. I say cycling, you must hold like that, the pedal step like that. And then I talk to you for 2 hours. Then you're like, wow, today I learned a lot. Can you cycle? Cannot.
Yeah.
And then they all happily say that Darryl's good. Darryl teach me very well. But deep down, I know that I never help me anything as much as I can be doing. And I thought that, that is wrong. What changed for the business? That's why in year 3, we are able to see more transformation and growth. Number 1, I had to laser focus. Who can I help?
Yeah.
997, I still don't know who I help. 997 is still telling everybody that if you're real estate, you're a sales professional, you're a financial advisor, you're students, come.
Oh, so before that, the 997,
Everybody still.
also not financial consultant.
Not only, not yet.
I was actually wanted to ask you, like, why financial advisor?
Yes. So now the solution is here. Back then when I was doing my own sales journey, I was documenting a lot of my journey on Instagram. And I was running advertisement because Gary Vaynerchuk, one of my role model, my idol, right? I met him face to face in person.
Oh, you met him?
I met him once at a National Youth Congress, right? Something like that. National Achievers Congress in Singapore. And because he changed my life, he helped me live life very purposefully. I asked him, what can I do? His first message from him was document my journey, don't create. So I keep documenting my sales.
Okay.
And second thing I asked him when I hit the first 1,000 followers mark, right? He said, run ads, but don't sell shit. So my advertisement to people when I run ads is, hey, watch how I live my life. I got nothing to sell you.
Okay.
And I was growing like 100 followers per month. And majority of them are advisors.
How much do you spend on your
advertisement back then? Right? Back then, I was young. I was dumb. I was spending easily about $15 per day, and that's about $400 a month. And I was able to get a few followers. No, I'm surprised.
Okay.
And maybe it's the honesty that came from. I really got nothing to sell them. And I was just a sales professional.
That's your branding as well.
That was my branding.
Yeah.
So I did not know about branding. I just want to do what Gary Vee asked me to do. From 22, 23, 24, until 25.
Yes.
Can you imagine I was doing that? So a lot of audience for financial advisors have been watching me. And when I share my events, financial advisors actually join. And then I look at my database of existing clients after 1 year plus, right? 70-80% of them are financial advisors. Then I say, hey, success leaves clues, right? Isn't this the clue? Here comes the next challenge. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not certified as a coach. I'm young, 25 years old. A lot of limiting beliefs holding me back to tell people I can help advisors break through.
Yeah.
That's a very big challenge.
And you're teaching financial advisor.
Yeah.
Which are good at counting money.
Exactly. So then they will think twice, like, why would I invest in you?
Yeah.
Why should I pay you money?
What's the ROI?
Yeah, what's the ROI? So at that point in time, that was the hardest thing for me to quantify. Very difficult, very challenging. So I remember the way to combat that was that I took myself on a bungee jumping challenge. Because the fear at that point in time was fear of sharing loudly and proudly that I can help so specific financial advisors break through.
Okay.
I was scared. Then I asked myself, am I scared of heights? Am I scared of dying? Yeah, I'm also scared. So why not? Let me do bungee jumping to symbolize this. If I can jump, I shouldn't be afraid of telling people I can help them. And I did it. So I went up there, 17th floor high, I jumped and I screamed at the top of my lungs, I can do anything.
That's why now you bring your advisor,
my clients,
your
right?
clients.
Exactly. Everything that I make my clients do, right, is something that I done before, so that I know how it feels like. I want to replicate that success for them, you see. So that bungee was a symbolic incident or experience whereby we confront our fears. So to me, that was that fear. The moment I smashed that, right, that's where all of my events and webinars that I host now is very targeted to financial advisors. For example, I will share with you how to motivate yourself so that you can be very driven. Last time I do not know the challenge they face because I'm only new.
So like closing
to year 2.
closing end of year 2?
Mid-year 2.
Mid-year 2. So you decided to have a switch.
Switch.
So what have you done to actually, know more about financial advisor?
Wow, good question. I start studying, right, from peers who never buy into my coaching, but they're very supportive of what I'm doing. So a lot of them actually doubted it also.
They are financial advisors.
They are financial advisors who doubted it. They're like, okay, I shall see. But of course, on the surface, they won't say, hey bro, I doubt you.
Okay.
They won't say that. They will just say like, I genuinely wish the best for you. Is there anything I can help you? I help you. But I don't think it's right for me. You get it, right?
Yes,
it's
I get
like
it.
Pleasantly rejecting you.
Yeah, like 门面话.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
门面话. It's like 客气话. Yeah. But I am still appreciative of whoever can help me, you see.
Okay.
And at that point of time, to be honest, right, I got nothing under my name, right? There's no ego. I was really hungry and I was really humble and I just asked, can you help me? People actually help. People actually say that like, oh, this is the year 1, year 2, year 3 problem. Then okay, year 4, year 5, year 6 got different kind of problem. But I don't care about the year 4, year 5, year 6 first.
So you ask them like, what's the problem that they are facing right now?
Correct.
That's how you ask them to help
Help me.
Yeah.
Share with me a lot of insights, challenge, problems that FA will face. And as I'm on one end doing my research, on the other end, I'm serving clients who are telling me their problem. For example, student advisors get sold the dream very fast.
Yes.
Make quick money. And after a while, right, they will be like, what's next? Why am I here?
Identity clash.
Correct. Identity clash. And some of these students like to be accepted in school. They are all NTU, SMU or whatever. It's kind of university kids. And some of them with very strong conviction in what they do, they will break through. Some of them who just join because it's nice, swayed by managers or IO, introducing officer, they will feel confused after a while. That was the primary problem that I solved. Because that was like my story, no purpose, but just join for the sake of joining for money.
Yes.
That was the very first thing that I solved. Along the way, I realized that they have fear of judgment from friends, fear of failure, fear of rejection. And then the more I studied it, the more I was like, well, actually, there are more challenges that FA face internally, mindset-wise.
Yeah. So basically, right, for a financial advisor, it is actually not the skill set, but the mindset problem.
Exactly. And that was what I spent a lot of my time understanding them, dissecting it, creating solutions for specific challenges.
Also, a little bit background story. Darryl is my coach.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to understand more about how he came through all this way, because it's definitely not easy. And also, side note, by observing the rate of his expansion last year, I mean within this year, I'm truly touched by that. And we'll get into that part later on.
Sure. Thank you so much. And so that was my journey after I niched into the advisory market, right? I was shaken as well. I share you some behind the scenes. People will be like, actually, this is not for me. What the heck, I get scared if they say it's actually not that good. So I'm like, oh.
Why did they say that?
Yeah, exactly. Then I realized that maybe, that's where I realized that maybe I cannot help everybody.
Okay, true enough.
Maybe I cannot help everybody. Certain type of profile or certain type of characteristics.
There's always 80-20 rules.
Yeah, correct. I can only serve maybe some people 20% will not like me, 80% will like me maybe. So that's all those kind of humble pie they have to eat, right? To continue this journey.
Okay.
Yeah, if they ask for refund, cool, refund. But along the way now I'm in my business that we want high standards, so we don't do refund anymore. And I truly got conviction in my work. I really believe you will join me, you will succeed.
And you know your quality also.
Exactly, I know my quality. I see a lot of transformation we create in MDRTs, Centurions. So, but now going back to the point, right, is that at that point of time where someone doubt my work, doubt me, it will shake my confidence. That was a very tricky position or situation that I was in last time.
Why though? Was it because something to do with
my past?
Yeah.
Yes. So, it's not just about my past per se, but it's more of like deep down, right? If you know that there's doubt in you, my doubt was, can I really help advisors?
Yeah.
And when someone tell me that, you sure you can help me? Not that good. It shakens the crack. 里面都有一个洞了.
Like, is it like the shadow self?
A bit of that shadow self thing.
Okay.
It's like, okay, imagine this. Right now, today, I stole $5 for my mother. I know, nobody know. Someone come to here, today you stole money. Then I'm like, oh yeah, how you know? That kind of feeling.
Yes.
Right? But I'm not saying that I stole money, but I'm just saying that there's this little crack.
Yes.
So how did I overcome that, right? Was that I convinced myself, conviction kills doubt.
Conviction kills.
I convinced myself first. Conviction kills doubt.
Okay.
And I ask myself the next question is, what about me, my work, that I can be so convicted about
Okay.
that can kill all the doubts?
Okay. Conviction, and then find evidences
Correct.
to support your conviction.
Correct. So that's where I ask myself, am I kind? I truly believe I kind. Did I care for every client that joined me? I do. I care to the extent that at that point of time, I still give money back guarantee if I cannot help you.
Yeah.
Number 3, am I committed to all of the clients that I take in? Middle of the night, 1, 2 a.m., they call me, I pick up the damn phone. That's commitment right there. So did I mention anything about my competency yet? Haven't yet. And I ask myself next, am I truly convicted to stay in this business at least for the next 5-10 years?
Yeah.
I say yes. Today, the vision different is 20 years, even further. And then the last question I ask myself, right, is this. Darryl, today you do not know anything about FA, but can you make sure you know in the next few months, years to come? When I say yes, now in my webinar, I say that. Today, if I don't know how to solve your problem, I will study the MDRT, COT, TOT until I can help you solve your problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing also.
Exactly. And today, I'm super committed in you. At 1 a.m., you're crying, you're breaking down because career is hard. I will be there for you.
Yeah.
When I say all of these things, then I really go and do it and support it. I promise you, by the end of year 2 end, it's a very different Darryl that you're seeing already.
Yeah.
That was where I was like, year 2 end, I met you in my 3rd year.
Yes.
2020. No,
I met you at the year end to your final sprint webinar.
2021 year end.
Yes.
So at the start of 2022, you joined us.
Yes.
That was where you saw the different side of me already. You already saw the evolved version.
Really at the right timing.
Exactly. If not, you would be struggling with me at the start, right? So at that point of time, that's where I know what I'm talking about. I know I'm guiding people the right way. There's a logical pathway to solving like fear of judgment, fear of rejection.
Maybe I share a little bit with the audience about when I just first time I met Darryl. I didn't know who's this Darryl is, but then after the webinar, constantly I see him on Instagram. He do live, he did live, he did all the videos. And one thing that I like about him is that his commitment. I know that he's committed and he's passionate. Yeah. And his energy level.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people say that, high energy level attracts low energy level people. So like you're at a very high energy level. So when I see him, I'm like, wow. This guy, powerful. Yeah.
I'm humbled. Yeah, so I think that's my strength. I always tell my advisors, right? And it's very important for you to find out your strengths.
Yeah.
And who will be attracted by your strengths, right?
Correct.
So to me, I know myself that I'm very enthusiastic about something. I'm very passionate about it. And my energy can feel it. People can watch and like, wow, yeah, I like that energy.
Yeah.
So that was what I've been doing. And when I met you, that was year 3.
Year 3, early of year 3, okay. Okay. I'm having this roadmap in my mind right now.
Head, yeah, like how did it turn out, right?
Yes, correct.
So year 3, that's where we do not do 6 months anymore. In year 2, we still got 6 months coaching. Year 3, I want winners, right? 1 year coaching.
Okay.
1 year, last time I will tell you, say, I teach you how to be more motivated. I help you discover what's your purpose.
Yeah.
Year 3 onwards, right, I'll start telling them that, I want to get you to your goal. When you do that, right, that's a true transformation.
Yes.
Yes. And when I realized that as I solve a bigger problem for someone, I also get better reimbursements.
Yes. And that kind of trust that you earn, right, is absolutely very huge.
Yes, it's priceless because now I have greater timeline with them, right, to journey the ups and the downs with them.
Yeah.
So last time in year 2, probably it was just a 6 months, then bye-bye.
Yeah.
I don't have the opportunity to see them get to MDRT.
I think it's too short.
Too short.
Yeah.
So that was how I started the journey with you at year 3, 1 year.
Okay.
And that was the best move that I've done for the business. Because now we're creating a lot more MDRTs, a lot more 2 times income, a lot more insurance and things like that.
Year 3 was your breakthrough year as well?
Year 3 was breakthrough year, the year that you met me. That was my breakthrough year. And but a lot of things were happening at the same time. For example, I was overwhelmed. Can you imagine you got 20 clients coming to you at the same time, right? A lot of emotions that you've taken. So that's the downside of
I couldn't even imagine like I have 2 best friends coming to me at one go, one day what I will be.
Yeah, correct. Very overwhelming.
Yeah.
So as much as I teach you guys about emotion mastery, right? That's where I have to manage my own emotions in this business especially.
Also, I have one question.
Ask.
Because out there a lot of coach, right? They teach you about skill set.
Correct.
Because from what I've been searching, going for, I see a lot of like doing skill set, but not mindset. Could it be because, doing mindset coaching is really, really draining? And this is something that I think it's very hard to pass down to someone to do the same, to replicate your
the
work.
success.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I'm embarking on this challenge. Okay, tell you frankly speaking, right? Sales skill sets, referral, branding. If I give you every best script, really I buy for you some more.
Yeah.
At least 30K worth of scripts in front of you. But today you tell me, say, I no confidence, I no motivation, I'm not in the mood to call.
You cannot close sales
You
also.
can't close sales.
I vouch for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I put the leads in front of your face. You also speak like then you just end
High net worth
meeting there.
also you cannot close.
Correct. High net worth in your face also, like you also don't have the conviction, the gusto to say, I'm the best advisor for you.
Correct.
When I realized this, right, and I realized that yes, no doubt it's a challenging niche to be in.
Yes.
But touch my heart. What means the most to me, as I was sharing a lot nowadays, right, is not so much about the MDRTs they earn, the COTs they earn, but rather is the transformation that last time them is someone who's always average, plays safe. Well, after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years in, right, they're someone who's like courageous, on stage speaking, living the best life, no more regrets. I think to me that's priceless. Like I saw your transformation. Yeah, previously purposeless, just cruising by, and now like doing podcasts like that. It doesn't really drive your business per se, but this podcast is really heartfelt from your soul.
Correct.
And you're every day happily living your best life.
Yeah.
Me, that is breaking limits. So no doubt this journey of replicating me to multiple coaches, even better than me. I don't want my coaches to be under my shadow. I want them to be better than me, you see. It's difficult. It's not easy. That's why the year 3, last year, was I created this concept called the inner game method. Last time when I teach you, don't even have all this kind of method.
Yes.
Right? So I just figure out along the way and just tikam, try and error, that kind of thing. But nowadays, I'm trying to make things more legitimized. The inner game method consists of 9 aspects.
More systematic, I would say. What I see, what I observe as well.
Yes. Because if only Darryl knows, right? If Darryl died today, right? No one else can do this. And I don't want it to be that way. It's a big waste regret. So that's why and some more the thing is, I am, based on my year 1, year 2, year 3 story, right? I'm not someone that's very systematic also.
Yes.
I don't think, I just do one. Which means that in terms of my character, I have to mold myself a lot. I keep shaping myself.
Could it be also because of the year 1, year 2, you were in a hunger mode?
Yes.
You need to chiong first, ma.
Correct.
Once you chiong, then stabilize, then you start to think of be systemized.
Correct.
So
what's next?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, agree. And I realized that, like what my mentor say, what got you here cannot get you there. I can chiong, but I'll be brain dead anyhow chiong.
Wow, this is so strong. Can repeat again?
I can chiong, but I brain dead anyhow chiong.
Yeah.
Also will not get me to where I want to be. Yes. So that was what I realized about myself in year 1, year 2. So year 3, I start having more systematic way of coaching. Like for example, the videos that I done with you.
Yes.
I record it so that other clients can see. That's just an example. In the year 1, year 2, it's always me talking.
Okay.
No assets.
There was no recording.
There's no recording, no assets.
Okay.
Even if in the recording, I will go rebel on 2-3 hours. Someone cannot watch one. 3 hours of watching is draining.
You know, as I listening to this, right, I start to think about how my business model can
work for you. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's just some examples of how like I have to change myself first so the business can change.
Yeah.
Because if I keep thinking to myself, I'm not structured, I will not have those recordings. I will not build assets.
You are the key.
Correct. I'm the key. You are the key. In all business, right? I remember one of my strategies, my mentor said this to me. Business is the real test of self-improvement. If you want to see, you want to see how fast you improve in life, do a business.
True.
Yeah. Imagine right now, customer in front of your face, spit at you. It's either you're insulted and say, why you do that to me? And that will affect your business branding.
Correct.
Versus you're like, you accept it, embrace it with humility and say, that wasn't nice. I hope you don't do that.
Yeah.
Different response.
Yeah.
So it's really depending on how strong your inner world is.
Yeah.
In terms of external world as well. When I heard that, I'm like, wow, shit, then this game that I'm playing definitely is the right game.
Yeah. Also show how confident you are.
Exactly. How much have I built my character?
Correct.
So I think that was my year 3 journey. A lot of decomposing myself, deconstructing myself, right?
Yes.
And reconstruct a different Darryl.
Yes.
So that I can build a different business.
Yes.
Yeah, that was year 3.
Okay.
And then now we are in our year 4.
Year 4.
Yeah, year 4 is exciting. I think that's the one you want to ask me, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. What are some questions that you want to ask?
Okay, before we go into year 4, right, just want to summarize a little bit of your journey. So as an entrepreneur, right, it's never a green like, sure win one, must win one, and I just sit there, I do nothing, and then my business can bring me money. Like from your story or journey, we can see that almost every year bound to have a lot of, the ups and downs,
For sure.
the breakthroughs needed. It's like the chart.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you keep persevering on, and then you just try to, you sit back and then you reflect on yourself, and then you seek help from your coach. And I also hear that what I hear from you is also about your humility. Like you will seek help. You ask your friend, "Hey, what's wrong with my business?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really.
the hunger,
The hunger.
that you never give up on yourself or even your business.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's really solid, man.
Yeah. Thank you for
I
sharing that.
can totally feel you, like, wow,
Yeah.
like the moment, like those moments where you need to, like,
Ask
you
for
feel
help.
lost, and
Yeah,
then you
feel
need
lost.
to think about who can I ask for help, and
Just do it,
genuinely, just want to do good in your business.
Exactly. So, frankly speaking, since this is called a heart-to-heart dialogue, right? Is this journey easy? No lah, not easy
Yeah,
lah.
definitely not.
Not easy lah, right? So every time I always bounce back down to my why. That's why I always share if the purpose very important.
Yeah.
When I was really young, like the audience would heard. My father was like, "Hey, what the fuck are you good at? You're useless son," and all of these things. And growing up, he was always busy with business, not with me.
Yeah.
Hence, I felt that void. And my mom is a housewife, Tai lifestyle, go massage everything, send me to tuition, then done.
Okay.
I got two other siblings, 3 kids at home, but I don't feel very connected to them growing up. So technically, I felt left alone. The only thing that really drive my soul beyond helping people, other lives and everything, right? See, I always believe in this concept called selfishly selfless.
Selfishly selfless.
I'm selfishly building a dream of my life because I want to be a stay-home dad by 35. Maybe stay-home dad is not a very nice way to say it, but maybe now I'm older, I evolved the dream is I want to provide to my kids emotionally, mentally, financially, and physically there by them.
Yeah.
Last time I young, 22-year-old, don't know, just say I want to be stay-home dad. But now
Correct.
this is a better way of saying it. And selflessly, now I'm doing a lot for the society, my clients, my community, and I want to give back to people.
Yeah.
Because if I keep doing that, I can achieve my selfish dream.
And you also create yourself as a role model for your kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I create for myself, I create a standard that my kids can follow up to.
Yeah.
That fires me. So I give you an example. If let's say today you say, hey, Darryl, you want to don't do business, just quit. It's not like the money, no. It's more like, then my kids how? Then my kids how? The question is always go back to them. It's like they will look at my dad and say, daddy quit.
You give yourself a lot of reason, like why you need to do that. You need to be there.
Correct. It's like I don't like gym, to be honest. But now I go F45 and like 3 times a week and shit like that. Why? Because I keep linking it to my kids. Because I must have financial, physical, all of these things ready for them.
Yeah.
A lot of emotional stuff that I teach you. Like, for example, processing grief, processing desperation, anxiety. I just don't like to do that. Why would I do that? But I realized that if I don't learn this, I will repeat my father's mistake. Fair frustration
to your children.
To my children. Now, do you want to learn, Darryl? I jolly need to learn.
Yeah.
So you see, a lot of my journey that whatever I'm teaching you guys, right, is because of what I've gone through.
That's why I can resonate so much with you, right? It's because you're not someone like, day one, I already success.
Yeah.
But day one, you have been struggling. You struggle through, and then
struggle.
and then you share with us your journey, and I can see how you transform yourself throughout as well.
Behind the scenes.
Yes. Yeah.
I remember Candy said this. Lucky I joined you at the earlier stage. Then when you got lesser client, you can spend more time with me.
Yeah, I remember the reason I went with you also, like, other than you're passionate and all those, I said, to be fair, because you're just started, so I have more time with you. Because one day when you become so successful, right, you have
no time.
Not much time for me already.
Yeah. But I mean, that's the truly, that's what I truly stand for. Like, the why must be so strong so that all the adversities come, right, you can push through. Because I love this quote that I read from this book called Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. They say that suffering will never go.
Yes.
But it's the meaning that makes your suffering worth it.
True.
So I give you an example. If today, right now, right, the both of us have to lift a 20 kg dumbbell with one bicep. This is heavy. With no reason, no meaning, is suffering.
Yeah.
But now I tell you, say, I put a gun on your mom's head. You let go, I shoot. Well, now you hold as long as possible.
Yeah.
You try your best.
Yeah.
There's meaning.
Unleash the limitless potential.
Exactly. Because of that meaning.
Correct.
And when I experienced that, that's why I'm trying to do my best to spread that to as many advisors or even non-advisors, just any human beings. Like, it's about meaning.
Find meaning in your life.
Exactly. Daily basis. On our adversities, on our good days.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep creating meanings as much as possible. Layer them together.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's very
Feel
powerful.
free to ask me about my year 4.
Yeah, we are coming to year 4 right now.
Yes.
Okay, so year 4, what changes have you made? And okay, let's talk about what changes have you made first, and then we go into the process.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I think year 4, right, was a year of strategic thinking for me, because I shared with you behind the scenes that I'm someone that bulldoze. I
Yeah.
don't think.
Just
And
do.
year 3 was my first taste of thinking, but I don't think clearly yet.
Yes.
Year
yes.
4 was really me sharpening my thoughts a lot more. For example, last time I will only have one community of clients. Now I'm trying to split to 2 types of community for 2 different kind of audience.
Okay.
The advisors just started out, and advisors who are want to go to awards.
Okay.
And why? Just thinking, is it a better environment for them to grow together? The pace suit them better?
Yes.
I start looking at all of these layers. Last time it's just, never mind lah, can coach can already, put them together, just talk lah.
What actually triggered you to sit down and think about I need to be strategy?
Okay.
Yeah,
because I realized that everybody who built great businesses, right, they have either think themselves or they get someone think for them or think with them. So which means that this thinking is a inevitable process.
Okay.
Yeah. So I also realized that my weakness is that I keep doing without thinking, and that got me into a lot of mistakes. So if I keep continuing down this track, right, means I surely will not achieve my goal.
So for advisor as well, if we just keep doing sales without a goal or target or meaning or purpose, right, we may end up nowhere.
Yeah, if that is what their pattern is. Because some people are very intentional. They say that, okay, this year I only want 50 clients. 50 clients and I serve dentists, lawyers, doctors. Very intentional, very strategic.
Yeah.
Some people don't. Some people like, I'll bulldoze everybody. Whoever got legs, I serve you. Then end up they tire themselves.
Yeah.
So to me, at least that's what I notice about myself. If I want to build a really big business and want to get to a goal, for example, I want to be number 1 in Asia to help financial advisors with the mindset. I cannot anyhow do.
Yeah.
It must be a strategic path 1, 2, 3, 4 to get there. And then the internal work that I done, right, was I know that I'm not there yet. Who can get me there?
Okay.
Who can I ask questions so I can learn their thought process and beliefs so I can be like them? Because success leaves clues.
Yeah.
I tell you an example. If every day without fail, you wake up, you drink a cup of coffee, and then you do 20 push-up, surely millionaire. And it's proven, I just do, because success leaves clues.
Yeah.
Same thing when it comes to being strategic. These people have a systematic way of thinking.
Yeah.
For example, 5W1H. What, why, how, when, where. Or they always ask themselves this kind of question. I also ask. So before I do everything, I say, where will the podcast be today? What is the objective? Why are we doing this?
Yes.
I'll ask myself again. Ask until it's a muscle that I improve. Then I ask myself in the business questions.
Okay.
So these are some things that I do throughout 1 year.
Okay. So what were the changes that you have been, you have implemented this year on the 4th year?
On the 4th year of business, I realized that if Darryl is dead, the business collapse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my biggest realization. And that's where I come to terms that I need to replicate my success by getting better coaches than me. I need to legitimize my process and method. That's why I start studying. What are some common problems that advisors face? How can I make it in the step 1, step 2, step 3 roadmap?
Yes.
A success. So I template things nowadays.
Okay.
Which last time me would never do that. Yeah, last time me would just just do lor.
Yeah.
How I do it, I don't know.
You're being impromptu.
Yeah, impromptu, just adapt, agile. But now it's like, I will start thinking, is there a systematic framework for me to replicate step 1, step 2, step 3 for everybody?
Okay.
Yeah. And that is one.
Okay.
Next, I start recruiting a lot more coaches to the team, training them one by one with a very systematic way.
Yes.
I already recorded videos for them to watch. Step 1 to step 10, that kind of thing.
And also through the previous coaching videos that the assets.
Yeah, the assets. Year 3 assets now can help with the year 4 process.
Okay.
So that was how 1 year helped the next year. So this year was also a lot more growth, right? Because we became more courageous in terms of running advertisement.
Yes, I saw that also.
Advertisement is not guaranteed. So for example, I put $1 out, I'm not sure whether I get $1 back. There's a lot of relationship uncertainty.
Yes.
Yeah. I think one of the biggest breakthrough, right, was the fact that, am I willing to take that leap of faith knowing that I'm doing good work and people who appreciate me will come to me?
Yeah.
That was uncertain.
And also, I would say the challenges that you face in this coaching is that client may not continue
Yes,
with you on year 2.
correct. So I faced it a lot at the start of the career. Because I also do not know like what do I genuinely can help them. You know, like how year 1, year 2, year 3 phase. I feel that I'm repeating that again.
Yes.
Because as I'm fixing things, navigating, like trying to figure out like how does this work, is guaranteed that I do not have the clear game plan. I also don't have the roadmap.
Yeah.
And like I shared with you also, I could have potentially tell all the clients who graduate, right, after the first year with me, Ken, just join me. I give you discounts. But touch my heart, am I doing right by them? Do I really know how to get them to the second year, third year?
Yeah, like
I might not know.
help them break through again.
Do I know how to help them break through again? Is there a systematic way? Remember I said I do not have that yet.
Yes.
So in year 3, that was the problem. I did not have it. I don't know where can I bring them another year. So because of that, I did not want to anyhow sell them the dream and get them to renew.
Yes.
I didn't know. But at year 4 now, that's why I spent the last few months coming out with templates, knowing that they're here today at level 1. Maybe you can go to level 2, level 3, level 4. Now it gives me more conviction again.
Yes.
Conviction kills doubt. I said that just now.
Yes.
That I really believe that I can journey with them step by step manner for year 2, year 3, year 3, year 4 until lifetime MDRT. I think that would be a very exciting goal.
Yes.
If they want lah.
Yeah.
But some people really do not wish for MDRT or lifetime MDRT. No hard feelings. So I think that was how I combat problems after problems. To solve the yearly renewal. In fact, we have great news. 2 clients actually joined us for our second year with us recently. In fact, this month lah. So this is the thing that we cracked already. A code. I feel that business is all about cracking puzzles. You see.
Yeah, correct. Correct. And it's about constantly breaking through as well. Breaking through your mindset. I think mindset comes first.
Yes.
I'm curious also about your daily lifestyle.
Yeah, share. I mean, ask me. I say share.
From what I hear, a lot of inner work.
Yes.
That you need to do it to yourself also. So day in, day out, you need to coach your client as well, right? You need to coach your team. You need to replicate the system, and then you still need to spend time on yourself and then the inner thought.
How do you manage that?
Yeah. Where do you find time to do that? Usually what time do you do that? Like, how do you do that?
Yeah, good question. Truth to be told, right, I think that there's things that I always share with you guys about conscious and subconscious. Consciously means like right now, if I tell you, say, hey, take a deep breath in, you consciously take a deep breath in and you let it out. But for the longest time when we're speaking just now for the last 40 plus minutes, right, subconsciously you've been breathing.
Yeah, correct.
You didn't even notice you're breathing.
Yes.
Same thing for our happenings in life. Subconsciously we got rejected by some people. We don't know that, we never thought that would affect us. We just like, it's okay lah. 3 days later, a lot of rejections, right?
Yeah.
Suddenly burst out already. Suddenly explode already. So I think from my side, right, I'm also aware of like what I coach my guys. I coach them emotion mastery. I coach them all of these things. And when we burst out, right, it's a sign of us needing some adjustments.
Correct.
Do I consciously every day in, day out be very, very conscious? No. But when it comes to decision making, I am. For example, like why did I say yes to this? Because I genuinely like spreading message.
Yeah.
And I also like really, connecting with you based on your questions. And all the while, I'm the one asking people in podcasts. I would like to experience it for myself.
Yeah.
So you realize that it's curiosity.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of like contribution. I want to help people share the message, share my experience. That's why I'm here.
Yes.
So there's conscious decision. But with conscious reflection, not as much when it comes to day-to-day happenings. So that's what I do. And then in terms of like other day-to-day roles, right? In terms of emotional exhaustion.
Yes.
Truth to be told, yes, sometimes I stretch myself too much. Like after today, this session, later I have another appointment, then I got webinar at home. Webinar I need to head back to my place to do webinars. And after webinar, then that's where you either get excitement or disappointment or whatever. A lot of emotions to unpackage, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
What I tend to do is that I have this app, a journaling app lah. It's called I forgot the name. Let me just check it here so that the audience can actually do. It's called reflection.app. Okay, reflection.app.
Okay.
Yeah, so I subscribe that to $70 a year. So the features are quite cool. So I do that very often. Check in touch with my emotions, my thoughts at the end of the night, at the end of the day or the night.
Wow, cool.
That kind of bring the subconscious thought to conscious. Anything that like the highlight of the day, it will pop up. I will register there.
I see.
Yes, so these are some things. Occasionally, if things just blow up too much, right, that's where I get help from coaches. Yeah. To help me process some of the thoughts, because sometimes we cannot check our back.
Yeah.
Like, really cannot turn behind and see your own
Yeah.
back, right? So that's why sometimes someone will sit in with you and say, hey, how do you feel? Could it be you feel shock? I'm like,
Yeah.
shock? Hey, yeah, it's shock. Instantly, because someone catch a blind spot, you feel relief.
Yes.
So that's how I've been managing those emotions internally, the stress, the daily basis.
I can say that you are just like a psychologist to financial advisor. Can I say
don't
that?
know. I don't know.
I think yes, because you taught us how to
Process your emotions.
process emotion. It's everything about emotion.
Yeah.
Like, not much about skill set.
Yes.
And the emotion is always that heavy.
Yeah.
I think you're doing what psychologists are doing.
I have no idea. I've never spoken to a psychologist. I just know that like this is something important.
Yeah.
And then more advisors should need to experience it for themselves. Hence, I want to teach them like emotion mastery and not let the emotions run them, you see.
I think by knowing your methods or how you deal with your business, right, it's a very good sharing for financial advisor as well. Like as financial advisor, we also need to find our purpose, our calling. Why do we need to do that for our clients? Or constantly we get rejections? Or,
Yes.
Yeah,
for sure. And I think it's extremely important. First and foremost, is like when you know yourself, why you stand out as compared to another advisor, it builds your conviction.
Yes.
And then you need to write down all the beliefs about yourself as an advisor. I don't do hard sell stuff. I really serve them. I don't sell them.
Yeah.
And this makes you feel more pride, not shame.
Correct.
Which makes the career long-lasting and sustainable.
Yeah, and conviction kills doubts.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is a very good reminder. Okay. Maybe also share with us like, what's your vision?
Yeah.
Because we always talk about 5 years, 10 years, that's kind of like, what about like beyond 10 years?
Sure.
What's your ultimate goal?
I think now you see MDRT conventions and stuff, right? It's amazing. I think you experience it yourself as well. The exchange of ideas and energy is beautiful.
Yes.
If I may, I have an audacious dream, right? Is that I want to unite advisors in Asia. Whereby they all use the inner game method. They don't talk about skill sets, advisory business model in the session, in the convention. It's like the Break the Limits conference or Break the Limits convention. Everybody talk about driving forces. Like what motivates you, how the TOT use the driving forces to achieve the greatness. So people with limiting beliefs can see other people with great beliefs, copy and paste, use it for themselves the next year run. I want to create that kind of culture.
That's a very transformational game.
Exactly. Nothing got to do with skill sets. Everything is about mindset. Everything about like for example, the TOT will be sharing and tearing up on stage. In my TOT year, I faced 350 rejections. And here's how I process them.
Yeah.
The behind the scenes.
That's very powerful.
Exactly. Which is vulnerable stuff, but it's real stuff that the TOT have to face, for example. Or maybe the COT face. And I don't think today's space or today's industry, they celebrate all the inner work.
Not really.
Not enough. Not enough. And I hope that Break the Limits can be that organization to champion this further. So that advisors understand that if they do not wish to hit MDRT, there's nothing wrong with that. And managers shouldn't shame them for doing that. If they truly say that at 60k FYC, 100k income, 80k income, I'm a husband to my wife, I'm a proud father, and I'm happy, that should be it. Agency shouldn't shame you. Hey, how come everybody can do, you never do? And then you feel shameful. Yeah, so I want to champion that you know your purpose, live by your true purpose, not by your agency or company target, and do what's right by your clients. That's what I really want to envision in the next few years to come.
Maybe 5 or 10 years later, when we watch back this podcast, wow.
And then you're like, hey, shit, I get it there earlier. Yeah, so you can imagine that Hong Kong, we have a Break the Limits group there, and then Taiwan, Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, and then all of them yearly basis come together and exchange ideas. I think that would be beautiful.
And I believe once you say it out loud, you'll start to attract.
This vision will come.
The universe will do the work for you.
Exactly.
Just
I truly
be prepared.
agree also. I truly agree. Many years ago, I keep envisioning that I want a journey with 15 clients. And today we're more than that. Yeah. So all these things come true. I truly believe. As long as I put in the work, don't quit on it.
Yeah.
And then back this purpose with a true conviction that if I don't do this, nobody will.
Yeah.
And I truly believe that. Nobody in the right mind, will do the work that I do, because honestly, this is not the something that people really can buy into. Nobody wake up one day and say, hey, let me just help advise with mindset.
True.
Especially I'm not even in the advisory business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And other than just financial advisor, maybe Darryl can share like maybe 3 tips to audience who are not a financial advisor.
Sure. Yeah, ask.
Yeah, how can they be more meaningful, find more purpose in their life? Because I know that a lot of 9 to 5 friends of mine, they maybe feel mundane or lots of purpose. Yeah, what are the tips? Maybe just 3 things that they can do.
Sure. So I think very first and foremost, right, if you are right now living a 9 to 5 career, and the keyword is what, dislike the job or like just mundane lah.
Yeah, like
Just cruising by lah, not passionate.
yes, correct.
Okay. And if that's you listening to this right now, right, the three things that I would advise you, let's start with one. One, I think the keyword here is getting clear on what's your life purpose beyond career. So for example, and then usually like what I shared with Candy before, your purpose lies in your past.
Yes.
Your past. For example, when you're younger, right, you got bullied because you're fat, you're ugly, and then you have low confidence. And you ask yourself, genuinely that incident hit you and pains you so much, right, that you never even relook at that incident.
Yes.
Hence, you just bury it. But if you were to open it up with courage and you go and confront it and say, oh yeah, that kind of hurts me. In the future, I would wish to create a gym for maybe youth.
Yes.
Yeah, so that youth can build confidence. Who say cannot? Or maybe you say, and you see, that is a very ambitious dream, right? And you say, presently, what can we do now? Maybe I can start by being a gym coach, a gym trainer. And the niche is what? For the kids, for youths. So niche audience. But
That's
of course,
powerful.
the sustainability of business, we'll talk it later.
Yes.
But I'm just talking about how can you discover the purpose first.
Yes.
Because that's how I discovered my purpose. My father wasn't around. I want to be a father that's around. Now I'm building a business to make sure I'm around.
Okay.
Simple. That's the first thing. Discovering your purpose. And your past leaves close.
Yes.
Second thing, right? If let's say you don't want to discover more purpose in terms of long-term why and everything, that's fine. Bring more joy in your day-to-day life. Have more awareness. What do you like? What do you dislike in your roles, in your life? For example, I dislike doing paperwork.
Okay.
But you're an accountant. Then you ask yourself, can I reduce the paperwork? Or cannot? Maybe I change job. Or maybe you say that I dislike the toxic clients, the toxic colleagues. Okay, can you reduce that? You start asking yourself, what do I dislike about this role? Can I reduce that?
Is there anything I can change?
Is there anything I can change so that I can feel happier about it? So like this career of mine, genuinely speaking, I hate paperwork and admin.
Yeah.
The very first thing when I make decent income, right, I get team members to support me back end already. So much happier. And now I can love this career still.
I see.
So this is something that they can do if they feel mundane, boring task. They might not be excited by the task.
Yes.
So be very aware of the things that you dislike.
Okay.
On the flip side is be aware of things that you like, that excite you. Many a times people know what they like, but they don't do it enough.
Okay.
And they blame it. Maybe, wow, I like bowling, but expensive. I haven't got time for bowling. Or maybe they say, I like hanging out with my friends, but maybe they're not free for me. Your job right now, right, if something makes you happy, do more of it. Okay. That's all. Something makes you happy, do more of it. If you can introduce it weekly basis, do it. And then you realize that actually life is actually quite fun. That's where you break beliefs.
Okay.
That like life can be meaningful, life can be fun. And the third one, right, is that I challenge you. Mundane is very close to boredom.
Okay.
Because you've been doing the same thing inside a comfort zone.
Yes.
The solution to it is get out of your comfort zone. Step out of it. Don't play assumption and play God that I confirm don't like this one. No point trying this. Try break out of your comfort zone for once. There's this company called Soul Travel, something like that. And then just random itinerary, 3 day, 2 night, go Vietnam. They will plan something nice for you. Just challenge your comfort zone.
Okay.
Try new things, explore new things, try new hobbies, activities. And that's what gives life meaning. Where you're like, hey, I've done this already, you can add to your past. I like kiting, fly kite. Maybe I can do more kiting. But you will never know if you never try.
Yeah.
That's why you complain life is boring. So these are 3 things that I would suggest to you so that you can make more meaningful and happiness in your life, in your career.
Thank you for sharing.
No worries. Hopefully that helps.
Yeah, definitely it will help. Then before we come to an end, is there anything else that you wish to share with financial advisor? Any advice that you would like to share with financial advisor who are currently after first year, second year kind of do well, and then third year start to lose track, like me, on a zombie mode, now trying to find back their purpose? What are the advice? Maybe 2 to 3 advice that you have for them.
Sure. I think the very first one, right, is that life is too short to regret. Like a lot of financial advisors, right, they want certainty, yet at the same time, they don't want to be controlled by 9 to 5. Hence, they choose this career as an option.
Okay, true.
But they behave like they are unemployed instead of self-employed. What do I mean? Literally, there are days where they do nothing, and just because they don't want to be controlled by managers or bosses, they just procrastinate. And first year, second year, they work damn hard to survive.
Yes.
Because they want certainty. Third year onwards, they start getting complacent, recurring good, everything is good, comfortable already. so they don't work as hard. And that's where income starts depleting, dropping, then they're panicking.
Yes.
So my advice for them is life is too short, don't regret. Don't regret last minute work, then after you panic and all of these things. In fact, dream bigger. I would really want advisors, right, who is listening to this, right, dream and set missions and milestones that excites you to make it memorable, not stable. If you can really understand the difference, memorable, not stable.
Memorable.
Yeah. So I give you an example. If I ask you to list down, if the audience listening to this right now, right, list down a year that was very stable. You will look back the calendar and you say, oh, maybe 2022, 2021, I also forgot already. Because nothing, you cannot remember anything that's stable. But on the flip side, you say, hey, this was a memorable year. I challenged for COT, I missed it by 10K.
Yes.
You can always remember that year was 2022.
Yes.
Something like that. So in life, right, on a yearly basis, right, create something, a mission, a challenge that's memorable. Not so much about a mission, but it's about how can it stretch you. I think that's one thing that I want advisors to really take away. Don't be mediocre. Life is too short to be mediocre.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it resonated with me very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully the financial advisor who are listening to this, they definitely have some takeaway.
Yeah, hopefully.
And do you have any more to add on before we end off, like anything that any upcoming programs or?
Yeah. So for those advisors watching this, probably I can send Candy the link so you can join our live event, experience the coaching we do so you can get a transformation that Candy have experienced for herself. I think it's life-changing, it's really mind-blowing. And for those of your audience that's non-advisors, I sincerely wish you nothing but a happy and purposeful life. Please understand that life is within our control. Like what Candy has asked and dig out in me, a lot of adversities. Suffering will never be away from us.
Yeah.
But it's about how we create meaning to confront it.
Yes.
I think that will be the best thing I can share with you. And it's just a reminder for myself as well.
Thank you.
With that being said, thank you so much, Candy, for inviting me here.
Thank you, Darryl. Yeah. High five.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
GM, we come to the end. Thank you so much.
Okay, everything okay? Thank you for being part of this incredible dialogue. We hope this episode has inspired you to embrace heart-to-heart dialogue in your own life. If you love to share your stories with us, DM us, comment below, or use the hashtag HTHD stories. Your voice matters, and we can't wait to listen and learn from you. If you enjoyed today's conversation, don't forget to subscribe and share this episode with your friends. Remember, every genuine conversation has the power to make a difference. Let's make an impact together. Till next time.